Breaking news: we will continue to fight Peter Obi until he is dismissed from the Labour Party. The National Publicity Secretary, Arabambi. Ewo, my country people, gbas everywhere. E dey happen for inside Labour Party. Everywhere dey hot. Sure, the Labour Party under the leadership of Alhaji Lamidi Apapa has vowed to fight the presidential candidate of the party in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, until he is dismissed from the party. According to the party, Obi, who was the candidate of the party in the 2023 presidential election, has continued to support Julius Abure, who was restrained by the FCT High Court on April 4th from parading himself as the national chairman of the party. In a statement issued on Tuesday by its National Publicity Secretary, Dr. Abayomi Arabambi, the party regretted that rather than be a friend and a leader to all in the party, Obi jumped behind Abure, who held on to the seat illegally with the heavy financial support he granted him. The party vowed that we in the Labour Party shall continue this Obi political war until we see his dismissal from the Labour Party. The Labour Party, Arabambi's version of the Labour Party, Lamidi Apapa, which was reacting to the response of the factional National Publicity Secretary of the party, Yanusa Tanko, on the alleged discrepancies in Peter Obi's certificate, slammed Tanko. He described him as a product of enslaving a stomach infrastructure poison. The Labour Party chose to freely advise Yanusa Tanko to find time to lay down and do serious thinking about his enslaved life, which has kept exposing him to a stupid accusation of Peter Obi's hate for the other tribes and the other obvious reasons of waiting I go chop. Tanko is a sorry victim of greed and corrupted mind that are common to all for the money for hand, back for ground colony of the political slaves. And since this was his portion in life, was determined by indolence, all we have to say is he's welcome to the life he has willingly chosen. Meanwhile, it is to the external shame of those political Goliaths that every one of their negative moves to commercialize the Labour Party all along, and in every turn been recording failures, including those teamed and very weak puppets in the obedient family. So it's a wholesome embarrassment to these ever purporting, ever migrating political nodheads from ABGA, the PDP, and now Labour Party, which many wrongly see as leaders, but who in truth as leaders are empty and morally dead because of their wanton lack of human resources and administrative managerial capacities. So it is a peculiar shame to Obi, the temporary Labour Party presidential candidate, that all their joint investments in the objectives of weakening the Labour Party crashes in their evil face so much embarrassingly. It is quite exciting to once again assure the public that the era of cash and carry politics is behind many and most of us in the political field of Nigeria. But then that doesn't stop, the Labour Party from taunting Peter Obi. You see, this same Lamidi Apapa's fashion some time ago had made a very strong statement concerning Obi, where they vowed that Obi would never, ever return as the party's presidential candidate in the 2027 elections. That Obi would never emerge. It's not possible. Now wetin dey talk o? Say lie, they would never ever let Obi to come up as the party's presidential candidate. That's not possible. So, my country people, you see all this kata kata inside the Labour Party. It's not today. Not be today with the Siam. You don't say, but at some point, Obi would just have to, to cope, because what they are trying to do is they want to frustrate Peter Obi out of the Labour Party. They want to frustrate Peter Obi out of the Labour Party. And at this point, I really feel that it was Peter Obi that made the Labour Party very, very popular. Yes, we've been seeing the Labour Party, for long, but Obi made, Labour Party to be one of the top 3 parties in Nigeria. After the PDP, after the APC, the PDP, we got to see the Labour Party before, the NNPP and all of that. Because of Peter Obi. I'm not trying to paint Obi to be a saint or, whatever, but them threatening Obi, making sure they frustrate him and all of that, I don't really know Obi's offense, so, in this Labour Party. I don't know Peter Obi's offense, and why the Lamidia Papa's fashion are so hell-bent on kicking him out of the party. I don't know why. So it seems that Peter Obi would just have to be very careful and watch his back, because some members of the party are not smiling with him at all. Most of them are not even happy with him. Most of them, especially those of the Lamidia Papa fashion, they are not happy with him. So this is it, my country people. They have vowed to fight Obi, till he's dismissed from the party. Maybe we got to, wake up one morning and see that, oh, they finally succeeded in kicking Obi out of the Labour Party. We don't know what will happen. But then, they've been making all forms of statements and allegations on Obi and Julius Abure, saying Julius Abure stole a lot of money from the party. Obi has been giving him money, this and that and this, creating distractions and confusions within the Labour Party, making the Labour Party a divided house instead of a united house. And a divided house will work against itself. It cannot stand. A house that works against itself cannot stand. They can't work together. So at this point, I don't know what Obi would do. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.